Man, this past week, Mr. Everything blessed us here at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast with another interview with none other than your boy EC3. I'm a big EC3 fan. I remember meeting EC3 and I got a picture of EC3 from way back when. So excuse the fuzziness. But yeah, that's your boy and the great EC3. This was a transitional time when he was in NXT and he was moving up to main roster. I had a chance to talk to him and I congratulated him for moving up to main roster. And then shortly after that, they decided to part ways, and then he started to create the CYN brand. But I wanted to talk to Mr. Everything, man, and just right before I play this clip, I just want you to disappear on me. Well, I appreciate that. But beautiful people, I want you guys to check out this clip from Mr. Everything as he interviews everybody.
My name is Mr. Everything, and I'm with this man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give you his name anyway, Mr. EC3. How you doing? I'm doing all right. So, my question to you: control your narrative. Why? Why you? Why now?
Control your narrative. Why? Why me? Why now? Why not? When? Why? How? Where? When does opportunity come for the up-and-coming professional wrestler, the inspired athlete on the way up? How do they get noticed? How do they get seen? Do you know these answers? Where do they go? When does it happen? Why not now? That's why I control your narrative. That's why, when, and now. Because now is the time for people to break the mold of the conformity of the independent wrestling bubble and the toxic wrestling community. Time to truly inspire each other, find yourselves. Control your narrative is to tell your story. I know your story. You wouldn't be standing next to me if I didn't know your story. Your story, his story, damn near broke me. As a man, as a grown man, tough as shit. This man's story had me invested. But it wasn't a story as a character. It was his reality. His reality as a man, his reality as a father. How? How do people get to know these stories? There is no way. Because when that camera's on, cable television, pay-per-view, that red light, behind it, 3 producers, 2 writers, scripts, no heart, no emotion, no reality. So why? Because that's why control narrative is going to exist.
Simple as that. I love it. Back to you guys, back in the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. There you go.
Oh man, that was your boy EC3 with the homegrown Mr. Everything. Can you give us a little bit of backstory to what he was saying, and how is it working with the great EC3?
Oh man, listen, we have so much fun working with Control Your Narrative. That was Friday night. We were filming some segments, some matches, what we call scraps. This is just content to put out there on Pro Wrestling TV and on the network for Control Your Narrative, to get a lot of guys an opportunity to be able to tell their story, to tell the world and show the world who they are, and be able to express their frustrations in professional wrestling. So and he had no idea I was going to ask him that question. I just walked up to him and said, "I'm going to ask you one question, and then you answer it however you feel." So that answer that he gave was generally organic. EC3 is always like that. He's always somebody that you can reach out to and say, "Hey, I have this idea." And he'll say, "I don't like it, but it's your idea. So what can we do to make it better? What can we do to manifest it? This is what you want to do. This is your idea. This is your truth. This is your story. So what can I do to help you make it good, make it great, make it better?" So I truly appreciate EC3 all the time. Anytime I can have with him, he's always one of those good brothers to have around you.
Yeah, man. I think EC3 is a great wrestler. I've always liked his work, um, and watching him on the Indies and coming to WWE, to NXT, to WWE main roster, and even some of the stuff that he's been doing with Troy Narrative to be able to give young wrestlers a platform to develop their star. I think that's a great thing that he's doing, and not a lot of people have the gusto to be able to do that. So I salute EC3, man. I think he has a great platform for young wrestlers, up and coming wrestlers, man. And I would love to see him on some other products in the near future if he chooses to. But I know right now he's doing some great things with Control Your Narrative. Um, how is it working with the guys down there in Control Your Narrative?
Oh man, it's everybody's hungry. Everybody has like the gusto and the drive and the motivation to create something that's different from what we're constantly watching. We have WWE, we have AEW. I think Impact is still around, but we have all these things where everybody's trying to do pretty much the same or trying to like trying to be better than the last company because they want to be the best. We have something different. We have something to where it is a control your narrative where all the talent is pretty much controlling everything that they want to do. So a lot of the guys that came through, they're so motivated to be able to go out there and showcase their abilities because it's their story. So it's great to see a lot of these young guys and a lot of these veterans get together, help each other out, push each other to their limits, and take each other to the next level.
That's awesome, man. Um, we look forward to seeing more from Control Your Narrative. And thank you, Mr. EC3, for being a member of the best damn nation. Moving forward, beautiful people.